we all operated heavy machinery and deadly weapons, we should be able to figure this out. He's had like 3 months to figure this out. The oil, as we call it, is the Oklahoma Army League. It was started in Baghdad, Iraq, by a group of Oklahoma Army National Guard soldiers that were missing home and missing football, and so we started this fantasy football league. When we got there, we started out doing highway patrol, the main route between Baghdad and Baghdad, and essentially just looking for trouble. We needed to protect convoys that came through. We had to go and look for IEDs and ensure that there was nobody setting things up for the convoys.
Sometimes you don't appreciate what you have until you don't have it. And to go without football and then to have it, even if it's in the middle of the night, it was like a drug.
I'm extremely intense. I want to win. I hate to lose at anything, and that has followed me to fantasy football.
Knowing that you actually had some sort of stake in each game, and then that gave you something to talk about for the ensuing 4 or 5 days out on mission, that was really special because it just got to be so monotonous. And so this actually gave you something to talk about that was different than just what was in the Stars and Stripes newspaper or what you saw out there on the road.
Really bad for me, and I think what happened to me is what happens to a lot of people, and they just don't talk about it.
A group of veterans who served in Iraq are planning a special reunion this Labor Day weekend. They are coming together to compete in the game that first brought them together, fantasy football.
It is a bond that is hard to explain. We all went through it together, and oftentimes in the civilian world, it's good to have someone that understands.
The 10 soldiers originally created the Oil Fantasy League almost a decade ago as an escape from combat life.
During a very tumultuous time in Baghdad during the Civil War, and so we certainly share a lot of really unique experiences.
The Fantasy League continues today, serving as a therapeutic way to stay in touch. Up to 75 other veterans will meet in Oklahoma City and bus to the Cowboys Stadium in Texas for the draft party. And they are looking for a little help on the way. So far, they've raised $8,000 on a GoFundMe website. The goal is to raise $10,000.
We need to keep that bond going, and if we don't do it now, we'll regret it later.
A band of brothers keeping memories alive. Matt Finn, Fox News.